Once upon a time, there was a little girl called Lucie who lived at a farm called Littletown. She was a good little girl, only she was always losing her pocket handkerchiefs. One day, little Lucie came into the farmyard crying. Oh, she did cry so. "I've lost my pocket handkerchief. 3 handkerchiefs and a penny. Have you seen them, Tabby Kitten?" The kitten went on washing her white paws. So Lucie asked a speckled hen, "Sally Henny Penny, have you found 3 pocket handkerchiefs?" But the speckled hen ran into a barn, clucking, "I go barefoot, barefoot, barefoot." And then Lucie asked Cock Robin, sitting on a twig, "Cock Robin, have you seen my pocket handkerchiefs?" Cock Robin looked sideways at Lucie with his bright little eye, and he flew away. Lucie climbed up the hill behind the farm, crying all the way. On the top of the hill there was a stile, and beyond it there was a little door in the bank. Lucie went through the stile and walked up to the door. She knocked once, and she knocked twice. There was no answer. So she pushed the door open and went inside. The passage was dark and narrow, and it smelt of warm wool and soap. Lucie went on, and at last she came to a kitchen. There was a nice hot fire, and a little iron kettle was boiling on the hob. And standing at the ironing board was a stout little old woman with a large nose and small bright eyes. She wore a checked apron and a shawl pinned over her shoulders. "What are you doing?" said Lucie. "I am ironing," said the old woman. "Who are you?" "My name is Lucie," said the little girl. "Please, have you found 3 pocket handkerchiefs?" "Indeed I have," said the old woman. "And a penny, too. They are hanging on the clothesline." Lucie looked round. Sure enough, there were her 3 pocket handkerchiefs and her penny, all beautifully clean and ironed. "How nice," said Lucie. "How beautifully you iron." "Yes," said the old woman. "I am Mrs. Tiggy Winkle, the washerwoman. I wash for all the animals in the countryside." Then she took down the handkerchiefs and folded them neatly. "There is your handkerchief, pocket handkerchief. And there is your penny." Lucie was so pleased that she danced with joy. "May I stay and help you?" she asked. "Yes, you may," said Mrs. Tiggy Winkle. So Lucie helped to sort out the clothes. There were little coats and waistcoats for the birds, and woolly jackets for the lambs, and tiny socks for the mice. Lucie felt very important helping to fold them. Mrs. Tiggywinkle was very busy. She ironed and folded and sang a little song as she worked. When everything was finished, she tied up the clothes in neat bundles. Then she said, "Now I must go out and deliver them." Lucie went with her. They climbed up the hill together, and Mrs. Tiggywinkle handed out the bundles to the animals. "Here are your clean things," she said. The animals were very pleased. At last, when everything had been delivered, Mrs. Tiggywinkle went back toward her little door in the bank. Lucie turned to thank her, but Mrs. Tiggywinkle seemed to be changing. Her shawl looked like prickles, and her little black nose twitched. And before Lucie could say another word, Mrs. Tiggywinkle had gone, right into the hedge. Lucie stood very still. Was it real? She went back down the hill slowly, carrying her clean handkerchiefs. When she reached the farm, she told her mother all about it. But her mother said, "You have been asleep, Lucie." But Lucie knew better, because her pocket handkerchiefs were clean and neatly folded. Good night, and sweet dreams.